Happy Monday. Welcome. Ow. If you're new here, I'm Elizabeth, and this is Disjointed Dolls. I make long form sewing, studio vlogs for my Etsy shop, Cassandra's Secret. I make smart doll clothes. I made 6 sales this weekend. I'm pretty excited about that. So if you ordered from me this past weekend, thank you so much. It means the world to me. It's getting posted today. Everything's packed up and ready to go. That's not the only thing that happened this weekend. We have a new studio setup. So after doing craft week last week and getting things kind of put away from that, I decided to rearrange the studio. I also have made some upgrades. Let's see, it came yesterday. I ordered a thermal label printer for shipping labels. So upgrade. I got, since I moved like my cutting, the folding desk over there, I got a new lamp, which we're going to set up today. What else? I got a 5-shelf bookcase for my fabric storage because the little three shelf one just was not cutting it. Yeah, but also since I got rid of the 3-shelf one, the clothing rack has been retired, so I gotta figure out something to do with the hangers. I'm sure I'll find something to do, either like send them as freebies or I don't know. I was telling my husband that I've been watching a lot of like market and art fair, craft fair videos, and I kind of wouldn't mind doing that for my Etsy shop. But number one, I want to have a better following. I think this weekend I had 125 or 26 sales made, items sold. So I'd like to reach at least 500. And then also just, up my following count on like Instagram and TikTok and stuff. Which I just use Disjointed Dolls for, I don't know, my stuff. I don't really have any Cassandra's Secret accounts. So other things going on today. I need to the commission that I took on Etsy a couple weeks ago, the one with the rhinestones and everything like that. I'm on my 3rd try of attempting to glue together these metal pieces. This past weekend, I went and got some industrial strength clear epoxy. So we'll see if that does anything. I've been working on it Saturday and Sunday, so I'm gonna try one and see if maybe it's cured all the way and see what happens. I'd really like to get that done today, if possible. It's not gonna be done today because curing time. I'd like to get it almost done today. There we go. They look good. It's just getting the pieces to stick together has been a challenge, we'll say. But sometimes I'm up for a challenge because then I unlock new skills and things. So, yeah. What else? I need to finish putting fabric up on the shelf. I would like to clean out my scrap bin because I want to get rid of that. If I've got the ability, I want to finish sewing those corduroy green leggings that I had cut out a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I've got, a few things to do today, so I'm just going to go ahead and get on into it. So I thought we could do a little dress up and chat. I have some updates to my Smart Doll Bittersweet. Let me move some stuff out of the way here. So, over the weekend, yes, I know her head cap's on backwards. It's on there, it is what it is. I got a wild hair to customize her a little bit. She also has a new name because Hildy just didn't quite suit her, in my opinion. So I darkened her lip color and gave her gloss, and then I gave her a nose piercing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fix that because that's gonna drive me nuts. But anyway, so that's what I did over the weekend. Let me switch her head cap and I'll be right back. Okay, it has been fixed. Woohoo. Anyway, so I wanted, well, I've been wanting to kind of work on her character more. Just like personality traits and aesthetics, mostly aesthetics. So I put in a pretty large order with Black Carousel, either Black Carousel or Koroi Carousel, and I will link them down below, with some really cute alternative type clothing. So I of course wanted to customize her a little bit. I didn't do anything with the eyes or eyebrows because I like them the way they are. It was just the lip color and a piercing that I wanted. So I asked my husband what would be a good name for like an alternative girl, and he suggested Kira from one of the Power Ranger series. I want to say, don't come for me if I'm wrong, I think Dino Force. I think something like that. The Yellow Ranger. So her new name is Kira. Try to get a little bit closer. I know it's a little uneven, but I think it looks fine. You know, and from a distance, who's really gonna tell? So, anyway, we're gonna dress her. She actually does have a new shirt coming in the mail today, but I wanted to at least put on something because I'm tired of having naked dolls. Tired of having naked dolls all over the place. So I am gonna put her Attica bust on because that's supposed to be her bust. I had to change it out for shop drop pictures a couple weeks ago. So, yeah. I really like how, I mean, obviously they're not super easy, but how much easier it is to take them apart compared to a resin BJD, because that was getting old. So funny story, a few years ago, probably 2019 or 2020, I was working on a resin doll, and I was removing their head or putting it back on, one of the two, and I just had a pair of pliers that I was using, not a head removing tool like I have now. Anyway, the pair of pliers slipped and my hand, you know, does what muscles do, and came back, and I smacked myself in the forehead with those pliers. And yeah, I had to go get a tetanus shot. And Yeah, I was wearing a white t-shirt at the time, and my biggest concern was not getting blood on my t-shirt because I didn't want to ruin it. I did not ruin the t-shirt, so. I'm hoping the new shirt that's coming for her today is from Viridian Atelier on Etsy. Again, link below. So much fuzz. I need to figure out the best way to clean these off. Anyway, it's one of the ones that she makes that can fit all three body types. So classic, pear, and the boys. I'm hoping that it will fit over her bust just fine since it stretches for a pear. So, okay, let's get her dressed. So I have picked out for her some white rippy jean shorts. I'm excited to practice making some denim wear of my own for the shop. Now that I have my little tool. Alright, there we go. Low-rise denim shorts. Next, I would like her to wear some fishnets. Depending on how high these go. Because I'm going to put her in some boots. And if the boots pretty much cover them, then there's no point in having fishnets on. So, I think anyway. Or, I might go see if I have a longer pair. Because these are the boots. I'm going to see if I have some thigh highs as opposed to knee highs. Alright, we're going to try these. They're actually for a larger doll, but we'll see how they fit. And they don't have a finished top, but that's okay. Maybe if I bunch them up, it'll be good enough. Alright, I feel like that's pretty decent. So tomorrow, I more than likely won't be filming anything because I'm going to meet up with my friend who is doing the ice dyeing project for me. We're going to go wander around and have some lunch, and I'm going to pick up the fabric from her so that we can get started using it. Okay, I think those look good. Oh, now what's really funny is whenever I was rearranging the room, I found a bag of doll shoes that apparently I had intentions of putting up on eBay that I did not, and these boots were in that bag. So I'm glad that I didn't do that. So. Yep. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go pick up fabric from my friend tomorrow and hang out with her. And then possibly, well, okay, I might film a clip tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Because I should have a package coming. So mine and Matt's anniversary is in the next couple of weeks. And generally for my anniversary, birthday, Valentine gifts is when I get a new doll. If it's in our budget, you know, we're not, we try to be pretty responsible. Anyway, so initially I was looking at the Smart Dolls Valen, the boy, in tea, because I don't have a tea doll. I have Cinnamon and one Milk, which Charlie is the Milk vinyl. But I do want to diversify my group a little bit more. Anyway, so I was like, well, I really don't want to, boy, these are dusty, necessarily order from the Smart Doll website. Not because I don't want to, I didn't want to pay the, you know, the tariffs and stuff at the moment. So I went on eBay just to see if anyone had anything interesting out and about. And I found one. So she will be here either tomorrow or Wednesday. And she's a classic Smart Doll. She is Looking for Trouble, the blue metal version. And she comes with a medium bust. So, oh, and she's in the tea tone. So, you can look forward to that box opening. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be nice to have another classic girl to model things for the shop. Yeah, I'm thinking, I already ordered her a wig. I like the blue metal wig, but I want to do something a little different. Anyway, I'm thinking about naming her Rio after the Duran Duran song, Rio. And, you know, she's going to be pretty tan, so I ordered her a blonde wig from Zazu, I think that's how you say it, on Etsy, links below. And, yeah, so I think that's the direction I'm going to go for her. Alright, boots are on. Woohoo! I won't lie, I kind of missed having an alternative doll in my collection. They used to be kind of what I tended towards. So, alright, now let's see if this shirt fits over these boobs. So this is a shirt from Cotton Honey. I'm just looking to see if there's like a front or back. Hopefully this doesn't stain her bust. I think that's the only thing that I really dislike about the Smart Dolls. And I know it's just because of what they're made of, is the whole staining easily factor. So, but I knew it was a risk. It was a risk I was willing to take, so. This is going to be a very cropped top, I think, which is fine. Oh yeah, very tight around the boobs. All right, and a necklace. So here's what we've got so far. don't know if I like the necklace or not. I might take that off. At least for now. Whenever her shirt comes, we will reconvene and try that on. Alright, let's put her hands back on. Alright, now let's sit her up. And honestly, I'm not too worried about staining her at this point, just because she is secondhand and she already has a stain on her wrist right there. So I'm not too bent out of shape about it. Alright, and now her wig. And then we'll put her head on and brush her hair. And then that'll be good until later when her new shirt comes. So there she is with her wig. And there she is with her body. Now I'm gonna brush her hair real quick. All right, and here is Kira. So it is the afternoon now, and the mail has come. Woohoo! I have Kira here. I have my iced coffee, sugar-free salted caramel, of course. All right, let's open up our package. Like I said, this is from Viridian Atelier on Etsy. I'm not sure when she listed these, but I must have caught it right in the nick of time because I don't want to use that. Because I don't know if there's I don't know if they're sold out, but I thought it was cute and definitely kind of the direction I wanted to go for her. So here we go. Ooh. Make sure that was it. Okay. Wow, that looks great. I wonder how they did that print. Or not print, but graphic. So there is what the full design looks like. It's got Ghostface on there. Yeah. I definitely think if Matt and I go back to Scarefest, which is a convention that we enjoy going to, she will be coming with me and wearing this shirt. The last one we went to, we got to meet Matthew Lillard, which was fun. He was a very nice guy. If you ever get to meet him, definitely try to go meet him. He hugs everybody. Super sweet guy, super nice. Really does take his time with each person. So that is something very nice instead of just, people who try to just get through everybody. So let's decapitate her here. All right. And remove her hands. Okay, now let's try on her shirt. I love it. I really like the graphic on that. And it's super stretchy. Like I said, she makes these as like a 3-in-1 shirt, which is really cool. So definitely go check her out. All right, now for the real test. If it fits over them boobs. I really need to make her some cute bras. Yay. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me put her head back on and I'll show you what it looks like. I did also grab an accessory for her, which I'll show you here in a sec. Okay. Here's what she looks like. She looks so cute. Okay, now for the accessories that I grabbed for her. Headphones. These are the little, like, Labubu. I wanted to say Little Fee. That's not. Labubu headphones from Five Below that came with the glasses. So, what do we think? On her head or around her neck? Let's see. So, here is what around the neck looks like. I don't know if I like that or not. Let's try on the head. Okay, personally, I think I like this better. She can't hear your bullshit. Woo. Let me get her on the shelf. She looks perfect. Oh my goodness. She needs a white pleated mini skirt. I need to make one of those next. So while I was taking my lunch break, I actually made a sale. So let's see what they got. Okay. So it looks like she ordered a pair of the brown plaid pants with the hip chain. She ordered a strapless Courtney dress, which she did message me about, and I'll get to that in a second. And then she ordered my last butterflies gold chain and charm belt, which is nice because it's the first time I've sold one of those in a while. But the dress, she did actually message me and ask if she could have the one with the rhinestones because she had ordered the plain one. So I'm going to make sure that I get that right for her. So I'm going to go update the rhinestone listing and update the plain listing really quick. And then we will go ahead and pack up her order and it will go in the mail tomorrow. Matt took the 6 for me today to the post office because that's right on his way to work. He passes it where he goes. So, okay, let me go update the listing. Okay. Do that. And this one. All right, and I'll go ahead and pull her items from the closet. Get that pulled back up. So I actually have a box of stuff there that are dolls that I culled from the shelf that are going to go up on eBay. So I'll have to get those listed. Hopefully you can hear me. I want to invest in a microphone, I think. All right, so here is the butterfly belts. We need brown pants. All right, brown pants and rhinestone dress. Now I would eventually like to get a microphone. I'd like to eventually get a better camera, like an actual camera. So, yep. All right, so I'm gonna just double check her message, make sure that that's what she wanted before I pack it up. Strapless dress with the stones at the top of the plain. Okay, got it. So, I have sold 128 things. That's pretty awesome. I'm excited about that. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pack this up. I did want to show you really quick though. My husband and I went out this weekend, just out and about. And I got a new friend for the studio. I got new plants. This is a Florida Ghost philodendron. And it actually came with a little friend. There is a succulent right there. I'm not good with succulents, so we'll see how that goes. But I thought it was really cool, and my hometown is in Florida, so I thought that was so cool. It looked like a dragon head almost. So, yeah. New little friend. And I put Bessie up here, but if she doesn't end up getting enough light, then I'll move her. So, we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna pack up this order really quick. So This is the 8th sale I've made in like 3 days. I really just appreciate it. To anyone who views my shops, favorites my shops, buys anything, I'm just extremely grateful. It gives me such a sense of like fulfillment and accomplishment to actually succeed at something. You know, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's felt this way, but I wouldn't say I have a bad habit of starting stuff and then like never finishing it, but I have a bad habit of getting discouraged and then quitting and then quitting. But you know what? I feel like that's a pretty normal human thing to do. But I definitely try to maintain the frame of mind of it's okay, I'm not doing it for anyone but me. For, like I said, for my fulfillment, you know. So I'm working on no one's agenda but mine. I'm doing it for me. And it makes me happy. And gives me something to do, keeps my hands busy. So yeah. But anyway, all that to say, I really appreciate it. Let's go work on some leggings. Happy Wednesday! Boy, what a Wednesday morning it has been. I've been up early. I finished 3 pairs of pear green corduroy flare leggings. I have one I need to stitch rip the serger, the overlocking on the last seam and redo it because it missed a couple spots. While I chat, we're going to test them on her and make sure that it does fit, that these do fit properly. I had quite a lot of fun with my friend yesterday. We mostly went to like antique malls and stuff and just wandered around. Just, you know, see if we found any good doll things or anything like that. I did, which a little later I will show you what I got. Ooh, that's actually fit really well. All right, looks like it could be high-waisted or well, yeah, it sits about normal for my leggings. So, and it actually has a pretty decent amount of stretch for a stretch that was kind of weird on the fabric. So, I think they're cute. Got a lot of room. So, they're cute. I like them. Okay, so this one fits good. So this morning I tested the epoxy on the pieces for the commission that I'm working on. The epoxy holds. I will say that much. So I sent a picture to the customer, and then I sent them a picture of the fabric that I had picked out for the little front panel on the front of the G-string. And they replied back that they wanted it all chain. And it was kind of like, okay, well. So I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby, and my new plan to make a totally rhinestone G-string that fits, that doesn't need a clasp, is I'm going to go find some sew-on rhinestones and sew it together using elastic string or thread string, elastic string. Because I think ultimately that is going to be the easiest thing to do, and I don't understand why I didn't do that in the first place. But you know, that's what trial and error is for. All right, second pair. It's pretty good. A grade. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and hopefully they have what I need. I have elastic string. It's just the rhinestones that I need. I have rhinestones, but they're iridescent, not the like crystal, not crystal, but the just clear cut glass look. So, like I said, hopefully they have what I need because I'm ready to finish the commission. I really am. I want to finish it and get it to the customer. Thankfully, they've been extremely patient with me, so I'm probably going to give them like a big discount on their thing, and yeah. So that is something. I was a little bummed whenever they came back with that because I thought I had finally gotten it right, and I guess not. So I did go update my Etsy store announcement that I am not currently accepting commissions. Because once this one's over, I'm done with commissions for a while. So, and to be fair, part of it, probably most of it's on me for not having like a better commission taking system in place. But this was my second commission, so like, I don't know. But I'm not doing them anymore at the moment. So, okay. Third pair. A grade. Now they don't have as much flare as I would like them to have, but I think that'll be fine. I did decide, I finished a pair of classic leggings here, and I did decide that that one is going to be a B grade because I'm going to go back and rework the pattern to give it a little bit more of a flare. Because when I tried those on, they were a little bit more like a boot cut. So they didn't have as much, again, flare as I wanted. So, so while I was hanging out with my friend yesterday, I did pick up my fabric from her that she ice dyed for me. And it turned out so pretty. I mean, so pretty. I'm going to give it probably a good vinegar soak to help make sure that it doesn't stain dolls. As it stains as little as possible, I'll put it that way. So here is the first one. I love those colors. Like blue and indigo and purple. Yeah, very pretty. And then this one, which I think is perfect for fall, and it's got like flashes of yellow, and like navy blue in it is this color. So I plan to make some flowy pants, some like elastic at the bottom harem pants, and then I want to make some handkerchief hem tops, which I will need to make a pattern for those. I'll have to make a pattern for the other 2 pairs of pants too, but that's, again, neither here nor there. Anyway, so yeah, that is what we were doing today. So now that I'm done with the leggings, I'm going to go ahead and run to Hobby Lobby. Hopefully they have what I need so I can get it done and get it in the mail tomorrow. Would be ideal. Probably more like Friday. We shall see. Also, fingers crossed while I'm gone, the mail will come because my new girl is supposed to be here today. So yeah, I will see you all in a little bit. So Hobby Lobby did not have what I needed for my commission. So I went ahead and ordered it on Amazon. Hopefully that will be here in the next few days or so. But of course I did pick up some stuff at Hobby Lobby because I was already there, right? Let me show you what I got. All right, so I did get another yard of the green stretchy corduroy. Like I said, it's just gonna go back up on the shelf. Then I got, because fabric was on sale this week, like a yard and 3/4 of this really pretty pink rib knit. And it's just like a nice light pink. And then in the remnants, I got some flannel, which I thought would make for some nice guy flannels, or like oversized girl flannels. And then I thought this was different. I thought it was pretty. It's just a cotton, but it's orange patterned. I thought maybe some, how much is in here? 25 inches. Okay, so what? A little over 2 feet of this, you know, lengthwise. I thought it'd be like pretty like peasant tops or something to that effect. And then they had some buttons that were on clearance for 57 cents a piece. So of course I grabbed some because you can never have enough mini buttons. And then the last thing I grabbed, which I love because I'm pretty sure this is a new item because I've never seen it before. In the doll section, like with the rerouting stuff, the hair, doll hair and stuff, they had a little baseball hat. As I've said before, my pair of smart dolls are named after main female characters in Mike Myers movies. And I had to get this for Cassandra. And hopefully, I'm not sure when, but at some point I'm going to embroider Wayne's World on the front of the cap. So that was all I got. Okay, so I am going to rethread the serger to white thread and gonna find something to work on. But first, let me introduce you. As I was pulling into the garage, the mailman was coming down the street. And with him, he brought this beautiful babe. This is Looking for Trouble in T vinyl. She's the blue metal version. However, I'm not planning on using the blue wig. I put her in this one for now. This is a Leaky World wig that I got from Denver Doll Emporium because she will be blonde. I have a couple blonde dolls, but it's not really the color I gravitate towards. I do have a Zazu wig ordered for her. She's just waiting for it to get here. She came with a medium bust on, and I have her default bust, but I like the medium one. Yeah, I'm thinking her name is going to be Rio, R-I-O, like the Duran Duran song. So as of right now, that is her name. I plan on glossing her lips. I don't know that I'll add any more color, but I do want to gloss her lips. And then I kind of want to give her some hoop earrings, but I don't know how that's going to work. I want like pretty decent sized hoop earrings, so we will see how that goes. It might just be little hoops or studs or something, but definitely ear piercings. So yeah, this is Rio. It is Thursday. I have been working since yesterday afternoon on it's going to be a jumpsuit because I've not used my little jumpsuit pattern before. It's going to be like a bustier style halter top is the vision anyway. So like that. I'm tempted to smock the back part to make it more form-fitted. Since it is a halter top, it's going to need some Oh no, not back support, but um, I don't know, as like a closure or whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to set this to the side, and I think I'm going to grab the jeans off of Charlie and practice putting in a snap closure on the front, because I really want to get some jeans made, like at least one pair of jeans for each of my guys and then some for the shop. So I'm going to clean this mess up, and I will see you at the cutting table. Well, here we have Charlie. He is my Take On Me in milk vinyl. Now, I did have somebody on TikTok ask if I could do a tutorial for these pants, and I'd like to. I just want to be able to do a closure. So, anyway, do I need a hammer? Repair accessories, punch holes on a wood base. I don't have. Hammer acquired. Okay, now we need there we go. I already got my 4 pieces out here. So, using this little guy, we're going to punch holes in the fabric. A1, A2, B1, B2. Okay. Alright. Let me make my holes really quick. Alright. Holes are married. Holes are married. Holes are made. Holes are made. I had to get out my little eyelet thingy to cut the holes because the little doodad from the thing, sorry, my apologies. The little thing with the hammer, no, okay. So now we need A1, which is this guy. Okay, see? Woo. Passes through the punching position. A2 on the other side. Okay. Which one is? Okay, so we have this guy here. Like so. Okay, let me move over here to the desk and punch it and see what happens. Or hammer it, not punch it. Sorry, Charlie. I need this thing. Okay, I mean, it's a little off center. But for a first time, for a pair of my own jeans, that doesn't look half bad. Okay. What next? Okay, so it's gonna go like this. And then this one. Boom, boom. Okay. Alright, let me do the hammer in here. Okay. Second part is on. Now, for the real test. Hopefully I put them in the right spot. Because if this works, the shop is getting jeans and jean shorts. I'm so excited. So I'm thinking next week I am mostly going to focus on boy clothes because I have not really done that before. And I want to show the guys some love, so okay, here we go, moment of truth. Hold, please. Okay, well, they're on at least. At least they're on. The looseness is the actual pants, not necessarily that. So yeah, yay, Charlie has finished jeans. It's the only clothes he has, minus his boxers. But he has finished jeans. Oh, they look good. I'm happy with this. Obviously, I'm going to have to work on the placement of the snap. However, new skill unlocked. I need to play that little, you guys remember the Xbox achievement sound? The boo-doo? The little sound? I need that. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, I'm digging out the denim and cutting out some boy jeans. On that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and end today's vlog clips here, but this week's vlog in general. Yeah, I didn't get like a ton accomplished this week, but I'm happy with what I got done. So, I will see you all next week. Bye.